Hello there, my name is David Hume. My ID is 000844382, and today I'm going to present about my second blog post, my second technical presentation today. All right. So let's do a quick recap from what I showed on my last blog post. So on my last blog post, we talked about the front end of the Desbravador, right? So we have here the reservation map. So now we got more people coming into the hotel, right? So now you can see here that some rooms are are needed to be clean, like these two are needed to be clean, but they're not in maintenance, right? And they all can be checked in by a walk-in or whatever, right? And this are the things we can do here. You also can include what we use, like a Coke, Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, or whatever, right? And we can add more people to it. All right, so we can add more people into our to our to our account, to our hotel, for them to be either only a receptionist, a a admin, and so on, right? And now we go into the thing that we talked on the blog post too, which is the backend, which is the web reservations or web reservas in Portuguese, right? So first thing we have, we go to set up parameters, and then we open this parameters, in which we can set up a few things that is pretty nice to see, right? So here we can see the minimum and the maximum time of the check-in and checkout, and here you can see the maximum age for a kid to be free, and it needs to be accompanied by one adult at least, right? Um, and here's also an auto setup for the maximum age for children, and it needs to be accompanied by one adult. And here's the number of maximum free children that can be allowed. So if a family has two kids, only one of them will be able to be free if they're both sixes, right? Under 6 years of age. All right. So now we can you have other configurations you can do. You can like when they do the reservation, they can you can ask them what time they will arrive, right? And if they want to say yes, but it's not mandatory, as it's only a yeah, right? A yes in this case. Um, and now we have other things. We could put our hotel rating, but in this case, we don't have any hotel rating. Uh, we have other few things that can set up here. Rooms that are not met in the minimum people, so it's no as well. So it's available for how many months? 12 months. When choosing a room, first present average daily, right? Now we go to values. So this was we're talking about the accommodation. Now it goes to the values, right? Uh, so so it needs to be paid 50% of the entire stay beforehand before they come in. So that's a thing, right? Uh, if the if they accept credit card or not, uh and if you accept debit card or not as well here, this number of installments allowed, so it depends on in cash. Minimum amount of installments on credit card, one is the minimum, right? When you get send the reservation, also cancel the e-commerce, it's no set to no. Cancellation allowed within how many days of check-in? 0. Allowed guests to cancel up to how many days after booking? 30 days. Then we have other few things that we can set up here, right? So this is really nice. You can also change the currency or not. Have reais, dollars, pesos, and euros, and so on, right? In this case, as it is Brazil, we use reais. Uh, and also can give some discounts. Minimum amount for one night is 250. That's the minimum cost for one night. 250 reais, which it is like around, I would say, $70. That's the minimum. This is in reais, right? Now you got fees and taxes. So C service fee, so it's 10%. You can set to how many you want, but in this case it's 10%. SS rate percentage to zero, but you can set how much you want. T-Rex tax collection, it's not charged, right? Uh, but it is charged because on the first night, it's for just one night you get charged this tax collection, right? And so other thing, now go to records. This is to keep the information of the customer into your history, but most of it was set to no. The only thing that we want to save is their phone number, their zip code, and their document registration number, right? And there's something thing that we want to keep because the city, the state, that gets parents in the register, the address we don't need to keep that because in case we want to give a promotion to them, we can just call them on the phone number or just give them through mail to give another promotion for them to come in again, right? And here we can also change the theme, right? Now go to relations with guests, right? This thing that we can connect more with the guests. Uh, so this will send you a email on the booking day, the day that will come in, and this email will help us, as in this case, them to to do the check-in, right? Uh, so we'll send an email on the day and before the day, right? Uh, so these are the few things, and it will create a form, and this form he will have to fill it up with a few information that we want from them, which is the registration phone number, the commerce phone number, the profession, the info of the trip, where they're coming, and travel destination, which is probably Gramado in where or whatever is located your business, right? So he will have three options. So he can just do one. It's fine, unless we get all information that we need it. Now we go to full fitness, which it's another few things that you can set up here as well, right? Now we go into our room register, right? So here we have all of our rooms that we have in a hotel at the moment. We have one, two, three, four, five, six, eight, nine. We have 9 rooms at the moment. Yeah, we have 9 rooms at the moment, and they are all on a different name. We don't use them by number. We use them uh by just name because it's as it's a few rooms. We don't need to call them by number at at the moment in time. So here it's how many maximum people can stay, right? So three, four, two, four. So many people maximum can stay, and the minimum is one. And how many of each? Just one as well, right? And children are free, yes, and state is all active. And here, for example, if we take state this one, Sweet Top Master Remota, here we say a whole description in Portuguese, English, and Spanish, right? You can change the room name and a few things you can do as well. So here are the few layouts that we have, right? Here we can have one double bed and one double sofa bed, right? Two single beds and one double sofa. So here is the setups that we can have to put it inside those rooms. So for example, we can have this setup and this one, for example, right? These are the setups that can be done, right? Now I go to the rates, which is the part which shows actually the money. So if you go here, so here are the prices for every single room. This is the master price for every single room, right? So it's divided by days and the amount of people that goes in, right? And here are that's coffee included and so on. But if we come back, right? So here we have the master prices, and here we have the high rate prices, right? The high rate, we have the low rate, we have the commemorative days, we have the holiday rates, and have the end of the year rates, which decrease the price by a certain percentage, right? Because if you go into this one, you will get the prices from the master, and will increase by 25% the prices, just because it is on a high rate, which is on a day, it's on a time of the year that have more people in. So in this case, so for example, we are in March, so at the moment it's in the lower rate. But if you go to April, which is Easter time, it will it will increase. It will be the holiday time, so it will increase by a certain amount. Because if you go into example at the end of the year, which is Christmas time, it will increase because it's Christmas and people don't work. They want to come and have a good time, right? So you can set up the you can set up the dates here for the entire for 1 year of range, right? Uh, and you can see the increases by a certain amount of time. And now we got restrictions. So with here, what we can set up a day of the week or day of the month or just a time period for a room to be restricted to sell. For example, if your family is coming in and you want to give them a room, so you can restrict it of selling and give them the room without any problems, right? And here we have the last minutes discount. So we can also launch this on our website or on the booking.com. We can set up this promotion, and when the setup's done, we give it as an hour, and the person will have a 50% discount on the time that we set, on the time that we launch it. Right? We had this early booking, like if the person books a certain amount of time earlier than it's needed, he will get a certain discount. And have a lengthy stay, so the person stay more than 4 days will get a certain discount. So here you can also, this is the basic offer, which will give a 25% off if we activate it or not, right? It's the basic offer that we can give them. Now I got some coupons which we can make. For example, this wedding one, right? It will give for certain apartments, right? It will give a 10% discount for example, if you're doing an event and if you're marrying in the same city and you want to take all your family and people that you invite for your wedding there, you can book them on the hotel and you can give them this discounts for them to stay with you, right? So this is really really fun. So after doing all this setup, what you can capture booking and you can send all this information to them because they will be updating this on their website there, right? And here is the map with all the prices and setup that you configure it after you did everything, right? So you can say that the data you want to see, this case 29 to 16, that's why you are able to see it, right? Different prices and so on for each room. And also at finish, if you wanna simulate it, let's go into our website, right? So it should be loading in a couple minutes. So for example, you wanna take I don't know, let's take the Easter time, so Friday to Sunday, right? So it's how many adults? It's just one, just myself, and just Jack, right? So that's the only room available for Easter time, right? It has this basic discount, and it's the price for 3 nights, right? It's pretty simple. It shows that it has air conditioning, and it's really really nice. It's really nice, yeah. Yeah. So this is it. Thank you for watching, and have a good day, and see you on class 9. Bye bye.